Hello everyone, welcome to Instacash Superstore program. You must be thinking, what is this Instacash? So hold your hands tight because you're in for a ride. Instacash is India's largest platform to sell your used smartphones. We have about 2,500 models enlisted to our platform. Through Instacash app, we can check the customer's device from any location on the planet. And not just checking, we can also give customers the best price based on their device's condition. We also provide doorstep pickup facility for the device and instant payment at the time of pickup itself. While we have been running our operations in more than 1100 cities and towns, we gave a thought. Why do we have to miss our stores, who are the real backbone of mobile economy? So here we are. Now you can partner with us and can give exchange or buyback on any phone to your customer. Only you will get to know the price of every device the customer wishes to sell, and you can buy from customer at any cost. We'll see how that works later. So before that, you have to register on Instacash as a superstore. To register yourself as a store, you just have to do the following things. First, log on to retail.getinstacash.in. Once you log on, you'll see this kind of a web page. You just have to click on register now. As you click on register now, the first window asks the store name. Let's say I'm just entering a dummy name, your name, the email ID. This must be the email ID which you regularly use, because whichever phone number and email ID you give right here, we are going to contact you by the same number. Then if you are a Vivo dealer, then you have to enter your Vivo dealer code. Then you press next. As you press next, you just have to enter the correct address of the store you just have mentioned. The address must be ballpark because we are going to schedule the pickup on this address only. As you hit next, you have to select the payment method in which you want to receive the payments. So let's say I'm selecting Paytm here. If I select Paytm, my mobile number should be such that on which I have done my KYC formalities. Because if you need to retrieve that amount, your account must be KYC. If you select IMPS, you have to give your banking details. As you hit next, here you have to upload some few documents. So these documents are really important and must have your store address mentioned on them and your own name also. So here I get my PAN card. This can be my PAN card. You also have to upload your Aadhaar card, the front and both the back side. And last is the utility bill. Do remember that utility bill can be of electricity, telephone, mobile or water. The bill must not be more than 2 months old and must have the same store address mentioned in this form. So after I upload all these documents, here is a checkbox which talks about terms and conditions. As soon as I click on it, there are the terms and conditions of this program. I suggest you read them very, very carefully and click agree if you want. Once you click register, your form goes into verification, and now you just have to sit and rest while we do the processing. Once your store is registered, you will get a mail with all further details. Now you can see my form has been successfully submitted and I just have to wait for the verification. So as soon as you submit your form, you will get a mail of form submission, which will talk about your submission and will also give the terms and conditions which were mentioned in the form. For any queries, you can always contact support@getinstacash.in or call us at 0141 232323 between 10 to 7 p.m. We'll be willing to help you and move forward with us. So as soon as your store is registered and your documents are verified, you will receive a mail. The mail body will be something like this, where you will get your unique Insta ID. This ID will be your number in our system forever. You'll also get some other links like the YouTube link where you'll have the tutorial that how do you execute a buyback on your store. You'll also have a screenshot PDF link where it will show that how the customer and your app will function. There is also a link of the FAQs. It will answer your basic questions about the program. In the last physical option selection PDF link, you will see what options need to be selected in the physical feedback questions on the customer's app. As soon as you are registered on the Instacash system, you just need to download the Instacash app and log in with the same email ID or mobile number which you had given at the time of filling the form. As you are logged in, you just have to select the city in which your store is present. Once you have selected the city, you can see that we have detected the price of your phone and the model of your phone. But since you are not selling the phone, you have to go in the left menu and click on the last option, which is by the name of Partner Access. As soon as you select this option, you see two tabs, New Quote and Quote List. On New tab, you can see it is written that you have to enter the email ID or the mobile number of the customer who is walking in your store and who wants to exchange your phone. So here, as you can see, the customer has two options, either to enter the mobile number or enter the email ID. So we can send the app link to the customer by any of the two ways. So let's say customer tells me his mobile number. I'll enter the mobile number of the customer and click submit. As soon as I click submit, this app will send customer the download link of the tests which it needs to perform on its device. The first test is the screen test. Here you will see these empty boxes which you have to fill it up via your fingertip. You have to fill it up within the green color, and as soon as all the boxes are filled, your test will be passed successfully. The next test is the screen rotation test. Make sure that your screen is not locked. You just have to switch it into the landscape mode and back into the portrait mode. The next test is about the volume buttons and the back button. You just have to press the up volume key, down volume key and the back key. The next is the earphone test. Some phones which do not have earphone, in those phones this test will not appear. The next test is the charging test. We just have to place the charger and complete the test. To complete this test, you just have to place the charger in the charger jack and your test will be completed. The next test is the camera test, where you just have to click anywhere on the screen and click a picture. The next test comes the NFC. You just have to click on check NFC and switch on the NFC button. Those phones which do not have NFC, in those phones this test will not appear. The last test is the fingerprint test. We just have to place the fingerprint on the fingerprint sensor. As you can see, the speaker and microphone tests have been failed. These are because I am recording this video. As I click continue, it asks me a few physical feedbacks. The first question is about the display and touchscreen. Do remember to remove the tampered glass if there is a tampered glass on customer's device. You just have to seek a permission from the customer before doing the same. Kindly choose the option wisely and accordingly to the condition of the device. If it does not matches the condition, then the pickup can be cancelled too. Since my phone has 2-3 scratches, I'll just select the same. The next question asks me about the available accessories with the customer. So if the customer is giving you original charger or the box, just select it accordingly. The next question asks me if the customer's device has undergone repairs. So since my device has never been repaired before, I'll just select not applicable. The next question asks me about the age of the device. So if the device is less than 3 months old or between 3 to 10 months, then I will need a correct invoice of the device. The correct invoice means it should have proper GSTIN number, proper SIN number, address, IMEI number and the age of purchase and the date of purchase. The next question asks me about the device body, whether it has been scratched or cracked. Usually in old phones it's a bit of a scratched body, so select it accordingly. The last question asks me about hardware buttons. The hardware buttons include the power button, the volume button, the home button also. So whatever is the condition of these hardware buttons, you have to select that accordingly. The second last question comes about the silver frame. The silver frame is usually between the back panel and the front screen of the device. This is that area where the power and the volume buttons are there. So it's usually discolored in some used phones. So select the appropriate option amongst these four. The last and the lastmost question is about the main camera glass. This is the back camera glass, and you have to check whether it's scratched, blurred, cracked, broken, or is just absolutely flawless. At the end of it, you can see that you are getting all the product details. The quote ID has been generated, and this quote ID will be reflected in your retailer's app. This is the last screen. After this screen, the process of customer's retail app is over. So once we are over with customer's diagnosis process, we have to close their app and come back to the retailer's app. This time you don't have to click on new quote, rather enter the quote list. Once you enter the quote list, you get an option to click the device and have their exact payback value. As soon as you click on that, you get to select the exchange program. So let's say the customer is buying new Vivo phone. So click on Vivo and select the model. This menu will have many more models. Right now it has Y12, so we'll select Y12 and enter the IMEI of the new Y12 the customer is purchasing. As soon as we enter the whole IMEI, we just have to click continue, and you will fetch the new offer price for that device. As you can see in the offer, we have added 10% more to the buyback value. If the customer agrees to this final offer of 12,750, you just have to accept offer and give cash to customer. If not, then you can reject the offer and it will show in your my orders menu. Let's say I accept the offer. After you select accept offer, you get an option to upload images of customer's device. There will be 3 images and we have to click according to the asked condition. The first is screen image with IMEI displaying on it. I click on the option and I have to click a picture. The picture can be simple. I just have to open customer's phone, open the lock pattern and dial *#0606#. I get the IMEI. I just have to click the picture. The second will be of the screen image with screen turned off. It's simple, you just have to click a picture when the screen is turned off. The third picture will be of the back body of the device. Again, I click a clear picture of the same. And I upload and continue. Now you can see the order has been placed and you have also got the order number. You simply have to click OK, and now you can see this order in my orders. So here you can see you just created this order and these were the conditions, and hence you have created the order. If there is an order which is less than 10 months old or less than 3 months old, then you also get this option near the setting options, where you can click and upload the copy of the bill the customer has provided to you. If we do not get a bill where there is a correct IMEI, GSTIN, date of purchase, and it is a handwritten bill, then that bill will be rejected. And now here you will get the price which is more than 10 months old. So you have to be very careful while customer gives you the bill of the old device. You just have to clip the bill and submit here. Since my last quote has been converted into order, I am just left with one more quote in the quote list. Now let's say if the customer is not buying a Vivo phone this time. Now how do we give him an exchange offer? Simply click on the device, and this time instead of choosing Vivo as an exchange program, just select InstaCash. As you select InstaCash, you just have to click continue, and this time a new offer will be fetched without the coupon amount. This is the basic offer. If the customer accepts the offer, you can just click accept offer or reject it as the customer says. Let's say the customer accepts the offer. Now again you have to follow the same procedure as you followed in the Vivo offer, and you will see even this order in the My Orders list. Now some important points about this retail program. First, the amount on which the order will be created, that is the final amount you will be receiving from Instacash at the time of pickup. The address of pickup is the same address you have mentioned while registering the store. The payment account will also be the same you mentioned while filling the registration form. The Instacash team will call you within 24 hours of placing the order, and then they'll schedule the pickup. The best part about the program is that you can buy the phone from the customer at any amount less than what Instacash has mentioned you, and you can decide your own margin, because Instacash will be giving you the same amount it mentioned in the app. Two things you have to really care about is that you have to maintain all the accessories which the customer has mentioned while creating the order. You also have to keep the bill ready if the phone is less than 10 months old. If the phone is more than 10 months old, you need not save the bill. The bill must not be handwritten, and it must have the GSTIN, the customer's name, amount, the date, and other peripheral details. At the time of pickup, if there is any kind of mismatch between the order and the device, the pickup agent can cancel the order. For any support, you can always call the Instacash customer helpline or mail us at retail@getinstacash.in. Thank you.